What's up, everyone? Thralls Metal here once again. I'm Recods, and I have an unboxing for you guys. So not too long ago, I ordered a 24 CD mystery bag from Everlasting Spew Recods. Not too long ago, I befriended one of the guys that works for him, and they put out this offer, and I thought this was a great idea because I don't own a lot from Everlasting Spew, and they have a lot of cool stuff that goes to that record label. So I figured this was a good chance to actually really check out a lot of what they have. And if you guys are interested in it, I'll leave a link below for that. And also, before I start unboxing this thing, I want to promote Heathen Metalheads. It's a fun little Facebook group that I'm a part of. Lots of cool discussion there. We do theme days. We even have like kind of a metal history thing that we're doing every now and then too, which is really cool. Like going through all sorts of music and pretty much explaining its ties to metal and shit. You know, just kind of fun, like metal nerdy stuff. Definitely go check it out. It's a good time. All the Thralls are there. So if you ever just want to drop us a line, we hang out there too. All right. Let's hack this thing open. And this is mostly tape. So we're going to do our best here to be kind of careful. There's a layer of tape and bubble wrap here before we get to the box that's in here. Okay. Alright. Okay, box finally. Alright. I think we got this open. Alright, well, starting off, it's got a cool sticker for Everlasting Spew. Alright. Let's start off with this little bundle here. Alright, what do we have here? Deathtopia, Remember the Pain. I don't know anything about this. I would assume it is death metal, possibly brutal death metal, judging by the logo. And it looks like this comes out on a different label. Splatter Zombie. Sick Shit Only Records. I don't know. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Definitely can't wait to check that out. Alright. Demiurgeon? The Oblivious Lore. Actually, I've seen my buddy actually advertise some stuff from these guys, and I did not get a chance to actually click on any of it, but this came out last year. I would guess it's death metal. Kind of a cool spacey cover on that. Again, don't know much about that, but this is a lot of cool listing, so awesome. Alright. Oh, hey, we got a DVD. Or CD in a different case. No, this might be a CD, actually. Let's see. This is Indecent Excision, Aberration. And this comes out on Permeated Records, 2014. Again, I don't know much about this, but, I mean, generally by the logo, it kind of has that brutal death look, or slam, or whatever. Pretty cool artwork. You know, interestingly, they choose a DVD case. I mean, I'm reasonably sure this is a CD and not a DVD, but I mean, we'll find out when we get this thing open. Cool so far. Alright. Alright, what do we got here? Brain Casket, Ratchet of Perdition. Oh, this comes out on Severed Records and Amputated Vein. Actually, I've reviewed some stuff on Amputated Vein before. And my guess, probably brutal death metal as well. Apparently they had the drummer from God Dethroned on here too. Again, I don't really know much about this. This is a new one for me. Pretty gory cover. At least has the nudity tastefully covered up so I can actually put up the artwork. But yeah, cool. Alright, more cool shit. What do we got here? Oh, you're gonna make me read this logo, aren't you? Oh, fuck. I can tell the album title is Keeper of Oblivion. I don't know what that actually says. Maybe... I really have no, like... I think that first letter is a B? I don't know. I really don't know what that actually says. Oh, God, let's see if they have it on here. Barbarity! Oh, thank God. Barbarity. Keeper of Oblivion. Okay, I don't know anything about this band either. But this comes out on... Oh, Jesus Christ, that record label's hard to read, too. Oh, there we go. Pathological... Explicit... Big Cartel records, or Pathological Explicit Recods. There we go. Okay, at least they have the website address, the Bandcamp address on here. Honestly, I think this one might be a little bit more old school Death. I don't know, they just kind of have their own kind of logos too. I like the artwork on here. This is really cool looking. Yeah. Alright, can't wait to jam this one too. Alright, we got Vomit the Soul, Portraits of Inhuman Abominations. And this is on Comatose Music. I'm familiar with that label. And that is definitely a Cannibal Corpse reference. So, yeah, alright. I don't know much in terms of the sound of this band. It looks like they have a bonus EP that's actually on here, too. So that's really cool. Get a little bit more for my buck. Outside of that, I really don't know much about this. But this is honestly exactly why I do these things, because I want to find a whole bunch of cool underground shit. And so far, this is some cool underground shit. So, yeah, Vomit the Soul. Don't know much other than that. It's a Cannibal Corpse reference. And, yeah, gotta check that out. Alright, we got Hypoxia, Abhorrent Disease. I want to say I think I've heard of these guys before. I don't own anything by them. This is on Self-Made God Records, which I definitely have plenty from them. Really can't tell you much about this one either. Sorry, nothing's come up that I know so far. But this looks like it's going to be some pretty solid death metal, I would guess. I think most of this is probably going to be death metal. And that's awesome because I'm a huge death metal buff. But yeah, awesome. Okay, I do have this one. Now, this one I reviewed not too long ago. This is the newest one from Devos, and it's a killer album. This is the one that had blast beats and cowbell, and I thought that was such a really wild idea to include. Really good album. I will probably throw this in a pile for a giveaway, which we're probably going to get around to doing that again soon. So that's awesome. All right, we got one from Fractal Generator, Apotheosynthesis. That's a fucking mouthful. This is actually on Everlasting Spew as well. I really couldn't tell you much about this cover. Maybe like progressive death, tech death. I don't know. I would still assume it's probably death metal just because that's kind of close to everything else that's been in here. But looks pretty cool to me. Not much I can really go by from the cover again, but it's cool. I'm going to jam it. Alright. We have Wounds, Light Eater. And this is also on Everlasting Spew. I like the fact that I'm also getting a lot of stuff from other labels too. This is really cool exposure. I like the fact that they threw in all that other stuff too, as well as stuff that's on their label, because from what I've seen on their label, there's a lot of kick-ass shit on Everlasting Spew. But it's cool. We're getting some other stuff. And I think I've heard of this band. I'm reasonably sure I've heard of this band. I don't know if I've ever jammed them before. It's 5 tracks. It might just be an EP, or these 5 tracks are super long. But, I mean, my guess, still probably death metal. I don't know. I'm going to find out when I jam all these things, but that's cool. That's a cool cover. I think that's a giant brain in there. No, it's a tree. No, it's a tree. Yeah. All right, cool. And what do we have? Oncology, Infinite Regress. And this is on Rising Nemesis Records. I think I have something on that label in my collection. I can't remember. But if I had to guess, definitely death metal. Really cool cover. I like that cover. Like the use of blue and the whole souls coming out. That's really cool. But yeah, I don't really know much about this band. Again, this is something fiercely underground. A smaller label for sure. Looks like this came out on 2016, so it's been out for a while. And yeah, can't wait to get around to jamming this. Alright, wow, okay. This is A Nail Through the Urethra, The Hangover Apocalypse, and this comes out on Rotten Roll Records, I guess? Or Rotten Roll Rex, as in records for short, but it's spelled like T-Rex Rex. Hard to really go by on that cover. I'm going to guess, I don't know, maybe some kind of grindcore? I don't know. This is kind of a wild one. There's probably some humor in there. Good luck reading that logo. But, alright, I know nothing about this. I like the fact that there's a giant bottle of vodka on there. And wow, some really nice song titles, too. The Anal Fisher Holocaust. Hemorrhoid Android. Love the rhyme scheme. Alright, this one's definitely going to be one to check out for sure. I gotta figure out what these guys are all about. Generally, when I see humor like this in a band, I'm already curious. Alright. What is this? Nephus. 7x7. That's 49. And there's not 49 tracks on it, so... I don't know. This is on Bones Brigade, out of France, apparently. I mean, judging by the look of it, I would say it definitely has, like, an Egyptian or Middle Eastern theme of some kind. You know, just the lettering seems very close to that. So, I don't know, maybe we get some cool Nile worship. I fucking love Nile, so, yeah, we'll see what that's all about. And, you know, Nephros definitely sounds very Egyptian. So, yeah, all right, cool. Definitely check that out. And we have Moronic, Recipes for Disaster. Alright, well, this thing's upside down in the back. There we go. This is on Morbid Generation Records, and yeah, I know nothing about this. It's kind of a weird cover, like some fucked up steampunk cyborg or automaton or whatever. Know nothing about this band, and it kind of takes balls to call your band Moronic. I mean, definitely inviting a lot of jokes there, but alright, definitely check them out. Pretty cool. Alright, next stack. We have Domain from Oblivion. Alright, out of all of them so far, this one definitely looks like it could be more black metal. It could be just the pentagram on the cover, but I don't know, it's on Old Temple Records. And this even has individually numbered copies. Again, I know nothing about this, which, again, is awesome. So far, there's only been one repeat in this, which is fantastic. You know, generally I'm kind of worried about getting grab bags just because I know I'll probably get a lot of shit I already own because I own a lot of shit. But that's awesome. So far, this has been almost everything in here has been something new that I have no clue about. So, yeah, I don't know. This one might be black metal. I'm definitely going to check it out. I'm going to check out all of these, of course. But, yeah. All right. Let's see. This is Hybrid Chaos, Entombed in Dark Matter. It's on PRC Music. We've definitely reviewed some stuff from that label on this channel for sure. I guess these guys are Canadian. That is a Canadian label. I see some stuff in French or Quebecois. So, yeah. I mean, generally when I think of Quebec, I think of tech death, so could be some cool tech death, could be some raw old school death metal. They definitely have some bands that have that sound kind of blossoming up as well. Alright, see what that's all about. And we have Grotesquerie, the Lupine Anathema. Okay, so like zombie werewolf kind of thing. This is on Extreme Music, which I've definitely ordered some stuff from Extreme Music before. I got the new Sorcery not too long ago from them. I've heard of this band. I don't know if I've actually sat down and jammed them. There's so much music that comes through this house. But, I don't know, I'm definitely intrigued. I'm kind of curious. God, that looks like a really rough transformation for a werewolf. There's some ribs poking out there, too. That looks painful. But, yeah, definitely get around to jam this one, too. Okay, this is Espermeragia. God, I hope that's how you pronounce it. The Human Misery in Decline. And this is also on Severed Records. And some other record labels too. White Box Studio and Lord of the Sky, I think. That might be what that says. Records. Or recordings. Let's see. The guys in the back is wearing a Discord shirt. And I don't know what the other shirt is, but I'm going to guess brutal death metal. Probably kind of slammy. I don't know. It kind of has the cover you'd expect from that. And the logo, actually, too. Again, I won't know until I jam it, so I'm definitely going to get around to that soon. Alright, what else we got here? Embryonal? Cusp of Evil. This is also on Old Temple. Again, the black and white and kind of grays kind of make me think it could be black metal, but this could be death metal too. It's a really wild looking logo. You know, like someone kind of went a little bit more three-dimensional with like the old Sepultura logo. Actually, it kind of reminds me of something the guys from Voivod would create too as a logo. Again, I don't know anything about this. It looks like it has kind of a quote on the back. I don't know if it's the name of a track, but it's not numbered. Hellish warfare, you're a tiny, pitiful cogwheel of a monstrous machinery. I don't know. I don't know. There's probably some context to that on this album. But, yeah, we'll see. And, again, it looks like the stuff on Old Temple is individually numbered. This is the second edition, number 212. So, alright. Alright, we have Visceral Involution Parasitoid? I don't know. Parasitoid? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's entirely in English. Oh, no, it's not in English. None of this is in English. This is on New Standard Elite Records or Recordings, or I can't really make that out. Yeah, this looks like it is all in, I would guess Italian. I don't know. I can't really read it. I can kind of get the gist of what they're saying because, you know, the Latin roots of the words are still there. But, yeah, this looks pretty fucking gross, which is awesome. I like this album cover. Again, there's a lot of cool album covers in here. But yeah, I don't know. My guess, just straight up death metal, brutal death metal, something like that. But yeah, can't wait to check it out. Okay, we got Pain Tank. 97,901,726 confirmed kills. Way to go on the high score, guys. Jesus. Let's see, this is on Edgewood Arsenal Records. I've never heard of that label. I've never heard of this band. 13 tracks. I don't know, it could be death grind, could be noise, could be power violence. You know, could just be death metal. I don't know. This is kind of just a big, I don't know. I mean, definitely seems like it's going to have a bit of a war theme to it. But yeah, I'm intrigued. I mean, that's a high score like no other right there. So, way to go, guys. Bravo. Okay, this has a Japanese symbol as a name, but I think it's Onryo, and the album's called Muto, just because luckily it's printed right there. I know nothing about this one. This is on Everlasting Spew. Let's see, it looks like we only have 5 tracks on here. So, it could be an EP, could be really long songs. This came out in 2017. Man, really kind of hard to go by the cover on these. And, again, I don't know, like maybe something progressive, something blackened. It could go either way. But, can't wait to jam it. Alright, I do know this one. Serox. This is the Phobos and Demo Suite / Demo Suite. Jammin' John actually did a little thing on these on one of his What's John Jamming, and it sounded awesome. He actually jammed it for me, and it sounded absolutely badass. In fact, our buddy actually showed me one of the new tracks they're coming out with, and it sounded really, really slick, too. This came out in 2018. This is on Everlasting Spew, and I really dug what I heard. Like, it's just really cool tech death. Lots of really cool bass work on here that I definitely remembered that. I only got to listen to a handful of tracks with John, but they were all really good, and I want to get a chance to actually sit down and jam the rest of this album now. That's cool. Alright, last one. What do we have here? Construct of Leth, Exiler. I was actually looking at this on Bandcamp, and I didn't pull the trigger on it, and now I got it, so that's pretty awesome. This is also an Everlasting Spew, and this is, from what I gather, some just really awesome death metal. And I guess it's very layered, very dissonant, very ugly, you know, just the kind of shit I look for in death metal. So yeah, I can't wait to jam this one. These last two are ones that I am kind of familiar with, so that is kind of cool. But I'm glad I got all this cool unknown stuff, because I can't wait to actually dig into all that shit. This was an awesome box. This was great. You know, this is pretty much everything I wanted in terms of just a lot of underground bands. Only got one repeat, which, hell, that's awesome. That's fantastic. You're pretty much batting 1,000. So yeah, I have another grab bag that's coming hopefully soon. And I know that one's going to be predominantly death metal as well, if not all death metal. And I'm eager to see what's on that one. But this was fucking sweet, and I can't wait to do one of these again. It was awesome. So be sure to check out Everlasting Spew's site again. There'll be a link in the description. Check out the mystery boxes, or just do some fucking shopping on there. There's tons of cool shit on there. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe because we do shit like this all the time. Catch you guys later.